David, this is for you. So you claim Jesus is God, right? So Jesus revealed the Old Testament.
The divine Son, the second person.
So let
of the
me
Trinity.
quote from the Old Testament. Now go and attack Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and do not spare them, but kill both man and woman, infant and nursing child. Is this the mercy of Jesus? Is this how you're portraying Jesus?
Interesting that you're once again condemning the Old Testament when Allah tells Jews and Christians that we have no ground to stand upon unless we stand fast by the Torah, the gospel, and all the revelation that has come to us. And so I would listen to all that, and if you condemn that, then I regard it as you just condemned your own God and your own prophet. If you want a response to that, every group that is supposedly wiped out in the Old Testament somehow appears again later. The question is why, but there has to be some sort of hyperbole going on, because if a group is completely wiped out, they obviously can't be around later. Even when you get to 1 Samuel 15:3, go and wipe these people out. David has to go and deal with the Amalekites later in the exact same book, after supposedly wiping them all out. Then you have all the groups that are said to be wiped out suddenly appear later on. And the third issue is that everyone writes like this back then. In other words, they describe military victories as complete exterminations of the population. And
Are you defending a genocidal verse which orders a people to kill infants and
I don't know if you didn't listen to anything I'm saying. This is a form of hyperbole which was common among writers of the time, that you describe military victories as the annihilation of the entire population.
David, using the same standards you're given to the Quran, what do you think of the verse in Jeremiah 8:8 where they say, "How can you say we are wise, for we have the law of the Lord, when actually the lying pen of the scribes has handled it falsely?" So even your own scriptures tell you that the rabbis themselves have corrupted the text.
I would approach Jeremiah 8:8 the exact same way I approach a claim in the Quran. Namely, I would read the rest of the book and interpret it in context. You had Jeremiah's basically surrounded by false prophets with their false scribes. And if you look, these false prophets and false scribes were claiming that God will never punish the Jews. So the destruction of Jerusalem is never going to come. Jeremiah is saying that is not what God said in the Torah. He said if we do these things, he will punish us and cast us out exactly like he did to the polytheists. So when Jeremiah is saying the lying pen of the scribes has made the law into a lie, he's saying these scribes from the false prophets are making the law a lie. So he's not condemning good scribes of the Torah, he's condemning false scribes of the false prophets who are lying about the Torah and then passing it off.